Hi, this is Tracy Miller from Valley View's Department of Data and Assessment, and this video is going to show you how to run the PERA Type 2 report in Decision Ed. The first thing that you want to do when you want to get your PERA Type 2 report is to navigate using Chrome to the VVSD webpage. Please do not use Internet Explorer, as Decision Ed will not work in Internet Explorer. So, using Chrome, once you are at vvsd.org, you will hover over Education and drop down to Data and Assessment. Please click on Data and Assessment and you will be directed to the Data and Assessment webpage. Along the left-hand side of the Data and Assessment webpage, you will see Decision Ed. Please click on Decision Ed. Scrolling down from the Decision Ed webpage, you will see that there are 3 levels of users for Decision Ed. For the purposes of this video, everyone is a school or classroom level user. Our school level users are our building administrators, our grade level reps, key leaders, department chairs, and our related services members such as psych, social workers, and speech paths. Special education teachers who do not support in a self-contained classroom are also considered school level users in Decision Ed. Classroom teachers are our general education, challenge, honors, and AP teachers, as well as self-contained special education teachers. Once you know who you are, go ahead and click on either school level user or classroom teacher. I'm going to start out with school level user. School level users will see 6 links to get into Decision Ed. All teachers will utilize one of the bottom links, including student services. If you are an elementary teacher or related service member, you would click here, middle school here, and high school here. Classroom teachers, when you navigate to your Decision Ed page, you will only see 3 icons. Again, you select the icon or the link for the grade level that you support. Today, I'm going to be an elementary school teacher. Once you arrive at the blue splash screen, you are going to utilize your network password and user ID to enter Decision Ed. These are the ID and password that you use every day to enter your VVSD issued computer. Once you enter Decision Ed, a dashboard will appear. For classroom teachers, this initial dashboard has a number of different links on it, so you can access information about each of your sections' demographics, behavior, attendance, as well as assessment results. School level users, you will see a number of different widgets or colorful pictures on your initial page. Regardless of how you access Decision Ed, at the bottom of the page you will see a number of different tabs. Everybody's final tab all the way to the right says Report Quick View. This is where you want to go to access your PERA Type 2 report in Decision Ed. So please click on Report Quick View. Once you do that, a number of reports will appear. Decision Ed has over 900 different reports. Your PERA Type 2 reports are typically towards the top of the page, but if for some reason they're not there, here's how you would go about finding them. Under Step 1 at the top of the page, you want to ensure that Root Folder is what is highlighted. So if one of your other areas is highlighted, please select Root Folder. Then in the search bar, type the words PERA, P-E-R-A, and hit Enter. Now all of the reports down below are filtered to just those that include the word PERA. You'll notice that Valley View has 3 different PERA Type B reports in Decision Ed. The Area B report is for any situation where 2 complete assessments are compared to measure growth. For example, if all of the questions on a pretest are being compared to all questions on a post-test. The itemized report, in contrast, is for our high school courses where a complete assessment is being compared to a partial assessment to measure growth. For example, if all of the questions on a pretest are being compared to only some of the questions on a final or post-test. This report will automatically know which questions from each assessment to include. If you teach kindergarten, 1st, or 2nd grade math, then you will need to utilize this PERA Type B report, K2 Math, for your assessment. I'm going to start out by showing you how to utilize the Area B report. By clicking on the link, you will be directed to a page. On this page, you will need to select your school, the school year, your subject, grade level, and your pre-test and post-test. For the purposes of this presentation, I'm going to randomly select all of these indicators. When you are picking your PERA Type 2, you will need to know your specific pre-test, post-test, grade level, and subject. Please note that each box illuminates with data once I have selected something from the previous box. So I can't see my tests until I've picked my grade. So I picked my grade, and now my pre-test appears, and now my post-test appears. Again, I am selecting last year's assessments with a random test to go along with it. Once you have selected something in each box, at the very bottom a button will appear that says Run Report. Please select that button. Now you will see your PERA Type B report. You should go ahead and cross-check to ensure that everything is correct on here before you print it. So you want to check your building, the school year, the subject, the grade level, your first test, your second test, and now you'll see what the target was, how many students in your team or building who met that target, how many were assessed in total, that percentage of how many met the standard, and then your overall performance rating. You'll also see at the bottom of the page there's a tab for student detail. If you click on that tab, you will see by student ID how many and which of your students very specifically met the target versus who did not. Once you're here, you can utilize the top of the page to export this report. So you'll see a little piece of paper that has the words HTML on it. If you drop down to PDF and click that, your report will be exported into PDF format. From here, you can then download and save to your desktop, or you can print it and upload it to Stages in the same way that you would upload any other piece of evidence. One thing I did want to note is if you notice a mistake in what you selected, you can simply hit this little blue button that looks like a play button, and it will take you back to each of the search indicators that you selected. One other piece of information that I wanted to note is that you will notice that there are grade levels like 77 and 99 included in Decision Ed. 77 is what Decision Ed uses for multiple grade levels. So if you happen to be a teacher who supports, let's say, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, or 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, you would select 77. If you are a kindergarten teacher, your grade level is designated by 99. So again, 77 is multi-grade level, 99 is kindergarten. Now I'm going to show you how you would access a K2 Math PERA Type 2 report. Again, I just picked K2 Math. I'm going to randomly select a building, but you would be selecting your building this year and your grade level as well as subject and tests. I am picking just random tests and years. You also will need to know the question that is linked from the pre to the post. Again, I am doing random. You will need to know from the PERA committee which ones you are linking. Once you have something highlighted in each box, at the very bottom, you still have the Run Report button. Click Run Report, and you will see the same report as was generated for the other assessments, evaluation reports. Again, you want to cross-check your building, grade level, subject, and the 2 tests that were selected, pre and post. You see your growth target, how many students met that growth target out of how many were assessed, that percentage of students who met the target, and your performance rating. You go about exporting the report in the exact same way that we did in the previous report. Hopefully you found this video to be easy to follow and informative. If you do have any questions or concerns about Decision Ed, or you get into Decision Ed and realize that you cannot find your PERA Type 2 report, please contact Data and Assessment at data@vvsd.org. Thank you.